Okay, so as you can see, what we just saw going past earlier on my house, well, somewhere near my house earlier on, we just saw the Bell 429 GlobalRanger that we just seen earlier on this afternoon anyway, which technically now is now coming up to an evening anyway, so it's gone 6 o'clock anyway. So as you can see, this was my first time seeing the Bell 429 GlobalRanger for the first time. This is the first time that has ever flown over my place in Penryn for the first time. So as you can see, that was a Bell 429 GlobalRanger we just seen came over this afternoon anyway. And as you can see, this helicopter here I've never seen before anyway, but I think this is the second time I've seen this Bell 429 private helicopter. So yeah, I think this was the time that I saw this one back in May half term sort of time. I remember seeing the Bell 429 GlobalRanger anyway. So as you can see, the registration is G-ODSA. SA it is anyway. So the registration, as you can see, is G-ODSA it is anyway. And you can see from here, it's just took off from its base at Fair Oaks Airport anyway. Which that's where it just took off from anyway. It's just took off from its base at Fair Oaks Airport anyway. So this is where it just took off from its base at Fair Oaks Airport anyway. And as you can see, the call sign is SSP025 apparently. So yeah, and just you can see just from here, it flew just at least to about 10,075 feet anyway. So literally, he was just under 11,000 feet anyway. So yeah. I will admit that this is the first time seeing the Bell 429 GlobalRanger over at my place in Penryn anyway. Technically this is the first time seeing it over at my local area in Penryn anyway. This is the first time seeing it apparently though. But as you can see, he's just now reached over at Penzance heliport now anyway. So technically he's now over at Penzance heliport anyway. Which normally this helicopter we don't normally see anyway, but which this technically is a bit weird with that normally, because at times we don't normally see this helicopter anyway. But obviously I remember seeing it back at my grandparents anyway at the time. So yeah, this is where I first seen it back at my grandparents at the time anyway, just for the time being anyway. Which that was the time that I remember seeing the Bell 429 GlobalRanger anyway, which that was the first time that I ever seen it this year anyway, back at my grandparents anyway, which my grandparents don't live far from Truro anyway. So yeah, this is the first time I've seen this helicopter now, the Bell 429 GlobalRanger apparently. So yeah, to be fair, I don't know what it's operated by anyway, and also there was another aircraft that we also seen earlier on, that was the Cirrus CR20, sorry though. And just you can see, it's one of those that we just seen anyway. That's the Bell 429 GlobalRanger, it is anyway. Which technically this is the one this is the private owner apparently. Operated by the private owner, it is though. And then the other one that we just seen earlier on, which that registration was GSNDS, I think it was. And that one here we've just seen earlier on as well. Anyway, that was the Cirrus CR20 that was. So yeah, just you can see earlier on, that was the Cirrus CR20 that we just seen earlier on apparently. Which as you can see with that one here we've just seen anyone, which that one also haven't seen for a while as well, the Cirrus CR20, which that one we've seen a couple of times for the past few years anyway, which I remember seeing the Cirrus CR20 though, which that one I remember seeing anyway. And that registration was GSNDS, it was. And as you can see, this one here, that's just came up from Gunsley Airport apparently. That's just came from Gunsley Airport apparently, which that's where it took off from anyway. It took off from Gunsley Airport anyway. Just at least it took off just around so that took off around just after 2:55 PM anyway. So that just took off from Gunsley Airport anyway. So yeah, as you can see, it just flew past over. Just you can see, it just flew past just over in South Devon anyway. And as you can see, it then worked around all the way from North Cornwall. And just you can see, it's just done a bit of a loop. Oh god. Right, let's go back to that a minute. So as you can see, it's just done a loop just over and past there anyway. So technically it's just done a loop just over and past there anyway. So technically it was over in North Cornwall. And then just from here, flew past Newquay and somewhere about Newquay Airport anyway. And then just passed over on the northwest of Hale. And then for some reason, and then just flew past over on the west coast of Land's End. Anyway, as you can see, just flew past on the west of coast of Land's End Airport anyway. And then just from here it then ended over somewhere near Malzine anyway. And then just from here, as we saw it then just came past Stillion's Lake and then all the way here to my place anyway, which technically he then came over at my place anyway. So the height was technically at 1,425 feet from me anyway. So he flew in here at least 1,425 feet anyway. Then flew past St Moors and then past St Austell and then back on the South Devon, and then back on the south coast of Devon, and then past Exeter, somewhere near Exeter anyway. Then just flew past over in Exmouth, and then past Salisbury. And as you can see now, he's just, well, as you can see, currently where he is now, he's now currently heading towards London sort of way, I think anyway. I think it's probably now currently heading somewhere near London, I think anyway. Literally, he's done a very long fly pass though anyway. It's done quite a long fly pass though. Literally, like, it's done a very long fly pass. Especially it's been flying over on the Cornwall side anyway. So yeah, especially it's been flying over just on the whole side of Cornwall anyway, and Devon and then past Somerset anyway. As you can see, he's now passing somewhere near Wokingham now anyway. Which, like, right now, he's just at 2,000 feet anyway. Right, so yeah. He's now heading somewhere near London anyway. Which, to be fair, I don't even know where the plane is based at anyway. I know the fact the Bell 49 GlobalRanger, that's based in Fair Oaks Airport anyway. So yeah, especially it's so weird that we don't often see the Bell 49 GlobalRanger though. It's so weird saying that though. Especially this is the first time I've seen it. That's flown over at my place in Penryn anyway. To be fair, like, it's so weird that we don't often see the Bell 49 GlobalRanger anyway. Especially because of the time we don't often see it anyway. Especially when it comes from Fair Oaks Airport and then goes from Penzance Airport. Well, it goes from Fair Oaks Airport to Penzance Airport anyway. Which, to be fair, this is the first time that we ever seen the Bell 49 anyway, GlobalRanger. It's the first time we ever seen that helicopter anyway. Especially the first time seeing the Bell 49 helicopter anyway. Which obviously now it's now gone landed over at Penzance Airport anyway. Which I believe that's staying there for a while anyway. And then possibly in a couple of days' time, we'll be heading back to Fair Oaks Airport anyway. So yeah, and as you can see, just at the moment, that's where the Sikorsky S-76 helicopter is at the moment, which that one is trained for Penzance helicopters to Alder City anyway, which at the moment is still using the Sikorsky S-76 at the moment, which that one we haven't seen yet anyway. Which technically that helicopter we haven't seen yet is the Sikorsky S-76. We haven't seen that one yet anyway from Penzance. So yeah, which that one we haven't seen yet anyway. So yeah. Okay, so yep. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.